Hi everyone, it's Gloria. I am back to share a collection of paper flowers that I've created in the last few days. I was just on a flower frenzy, so just wanted to share those with you. I decided to use these 4 punches from my collection, my stash, and just see what I could come up with as far as using these. So I just wanted to share those with you really quickly. The first, and I'm going to show these to you in the order that I created them. So I made these 2. Okay, and I used the largest punch. I did 5 of each, and then I used the smallest one in the center, and then just added pearls. Okay, this one has a green pearl, and that one has the white one. So really simple, and there is a little bit of texture to them, a little bit of dimension. So there's that one. There's those, and then I made it a little bit different. On this one, I did ink the edges with some chalk ink, and I used the Martha Stewart punch to layer on top, and then I used a purple rhinestone rather. And on this one, the difference between this one and the first ones is that I curled the petals down. So there is a little bit of dimension to them. Okay, and I did a few of those. There's this one here. It's got some shiny paper that I had in my stash. I don't know where I got it or how it ended up there, but and this one has a champagne colored pearl in the center. Okay, and here's another one of those glossy ones. And on this one I used the Martha Stewart punch as a center. I layered that on top, and then a brown pearl. This paper is so pretty. And then I did a black one, which you might find a little difficult to see, and I layered the Martha Stewart one and did a large rhinestone from Teresa Collins. Love how that turned out. The dimension on that is so cute. Okay, and then I took that a step further and used the same punch, and I made, let's see this one first. I made this one and this one. Okay, and on this one I layered the smallest punch, and on this one I layered the Martha Stewart one. And the difference with these is that I took each petal and I put my embossing, or my stylus, yeah, I just put it in the center of each petal and just folded it, made it like a little taco, basically is how I thought about it. And then just added some pearl. This is from Prima, and these are just some random pearls from my stash, and just layered them differently. So there's some dimension to these, and I love these. These have got to be my favorite. This one particularly is my favorite. So there's those. And then I moved on to using this Marby Uchidas punch, and I created these cabbage flowers. That's what I think they've been called. And I have a tutorial on these, how I made these on my channel, but I learned these originally from my sister, from Scrap Chickie, so I don't know where she learned them, but learned how to make them. But anyway, I love them. They're my go-to flower, just because they take very little scraps. It's just 5 layers, and they're so easy to make and so darling when they come out. So I just added brads in the center of those. Okay, so I made a few of those, and these are all from scraps. That's our scraps from the Ancestry collection from Kane Company. Okay, and then I stuck with that same punch, and I made these. Let me put a couple so you can see. And what I did with that is and look, I'm really technical. I'm going to show you really quickly. On these ones, and on all of them actually, I just put the petal on here, and this is my really fancy little foam thing. It's held some brads from Close to My Heart, and I've used it as kind of my piercing thing. Where I use my paper piercer on it. And I also put the petals on here, and then I use this really technical tool here called a red eye pen. And I love the end on it. It's like so smooth and soft and rounded, and I just work it into the center of the flower until it kind of curls up. And you guys already know that, but for those of you who are new to crafting, that might have been a news flash. So anyway, that's what I did, and the flower starts to curl up. Okay, so that's how I did the centers for all of them. And for the littler flowers, I used the stylus. This is the bigger end, so I just used that. Okay, so I did that, and on this one I inked all the petals with Vintage Photo, or I'm sorry, Walnut Stain I think I did on this one. And then I added a champagne pearl in the center, and I loved how these turned out. These are so cute. And this one I inked with black Distress ink, and then put a black Prima pearl in the center. Really like how that one turned out. So you can see how I layered them differently just to make them a little different. Here's another one that I thought was just super darling for a little girl card or album or something. It was just a soft purple, and I didn't ink the edges of this one. And particularly on this one, what I did was I took each petal and I just cut a little slit all the way up so that it would kind of, you know, bunch up a little bit easier than if it was a whole piece. See how cute that is? So I'm going to definitely make more of these. I think they're darling. And here's one more of those. And this was kind of a pattern paper, and I did distress this one with Walnut Stain and put a brown pearl in the center. Love how that turned out. And just depending on your cardstock and that, it just turns out so pretty. They're so fun. Okay, and then just using this Martha Stewart one and the last one, I made a couple of these. I had some pink scraps, and I decided to use these. One I put a little white center in, and the other one I put a pink pearl. And I used the extra of this shimmery paper from these flowers to do the layered center. So those turned out kind of cute. Could use those in a little baby girl card or something. And then I used just this little cutting edge one, and I made 3 little ones. Really teeny. And this one is 3 layers, and this one is 6, and this one is 4. So just added some pearls in that, in the centers of those, and some rhinestones. So those were fun. And then last but not least, for sure, I didn't use any punches for this one. I just used a tutorial on YouTube for these. They're larger flowers, and I will post a link to that tutorial in the description box. But Neen, who is JJ Showers on YouTube, if you're watching, I love everything you do and you make. Thank you so much for the inspiration. You're awesome. So I made some of these, I think these are called Marie flowers. I think is how she named them. And look how adorable this turned out. Like I didn't know I was capable of making something like this, but she just did such a great job on the tutorial, and it's very easy to follow, and it's just easy. So, you know, my chances of messing it up were pretty slim. Although I did end up cutting this top petal in half, but glued down, you can't really tell. So anyway, so I added some pearls, strands, and then this is a paper balloon from Kaiser Craft that just happened to match, and my husband actually liked this one the best. So I think that one's cute. Love them. And this is a 4-inch in diameter circle, or flower rather. So, and then I made this one. And these scraps are from the Graceful collection from Recollections. Okay, and then this flower center here is actually one of these, like this black one. It's just in kind of this burgundy textured paper. And I added a pearl in the center and another flower of the little punch there. And this one I love this color. So I'm going to use this one on a layout that I'm working on. And then I made this one. It's a little bit smaller. That one was also 4 inches, and this one is, I think, 3 inches. And I used a buckle and a pearl that Anna gave me recently in our last swap. So thank you, Anna. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love how these turned out. And then this last one I made using the handmade scraps from the handmade stack from King Company. And so it's kind of like a mustardy color, and I used some light yellow pearls strands that Anna also gave me. So thank you, Anna. And then this is a Wild Orchid Crafts flower. So you can see that. And I love the dimension, and just the look of these flowers is awesome. I love it, and I cannot wait to use them, and I'm going to definitely make more. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching all the flowers that I created in this little run. Super fun, and like I said, I'll post those 2 tutorials in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.